Hey teacher friends, thanks for stopping by our Teacher Pay Teachers store and checking out our worksheets on emerging properties of real numbers. Keep in mind, you're going to get all of this work that you can edit for just under $3. Look at that, I just made some edits. If you don't like this font, sometimes you don't like the font people use, come over here and change it. I've been using this Atma font, but whatever you want to do to it, you can do it. Our worksheets come in 3 different levels because we're big fans of differentiation. Entry, emerging, and expert, which is, easy, medium, and hard, right? But we don't want to use that because we want to be clever and we like the 3 E's. But differentiation, that's wildly important in education, and you know that. So with the properties of real numbers, this one, it's 8 pages long, 4 pages of student work. The other 4 pages are the answer keys. Here we give them a problem. They're going to state the problem, and then they're going to find the value. So notice right here we've incorporated a variable, which makes this emerging. It's a little bit more difficult. And through this, maybe they'll discover how to solve equations. This is for an Algebra 1 class, and hopefully they solved equations in pre-algebra. So this could either be a review of pre-algebra or a way to introduce solving equations. So that's our first page. Now, we're big fans of discussions, whether it's individual or, think, pair, share, small group, or whole class. So we always include questions or statements for students to talk about. We try to make all of our resources what I call observation ready. So an administrator walks in, even unannounced, you've got built-in questions. If you're a new teacher, sometimes it's difficult to come up with questions on the fly. I know. I used to be a new teacher. Here's the answer key. Here's the second one. So now we're going to do some evaluation. We're give them A plus P. Now they're going to substitute. This is an important skill for later on when we do systems of equations. So it's a little foreshadowing. So we're going to come up with the new expression and the answer. They can work it individually. You can have them do the work on their own and then share their answers. And then we have a math practice here. I forget the number, but we're critiquing the work of others, right? Nick says, according to the inverse property, 5 plus x is equal to 1. Is he correct? I don't know. Here it tells us, no, it's not correct. Our next one, we're a big fan of graphic organizers. The definition, they need to come up with their own definition. They're going to find the absolute value, which is important later on when we work with equations that are absolute values. Here's a little throwback to PEMDAS. So a couple of little problems there they have to work. And they're doing operations within the absolute value sign, which it's a good skill to have. Because what this reinforces is the fact that the absolute value signs are a grouping symbol. We have some questions here and some number lines. So we're introducing the number lines in this lesson. And a couple of lessons down the road, we'll actually work with number lines in more detail. Here's our answer keys. And you get all of this for just $3, $2.95. It's easy to edit with Google Docs. It's easy to upload to Google Classroom. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to ask.